Hey, what's up you guys? This is Junior Trader, and in this video, well, let's take a look at how choppy are we going to get and how long will we stay in this choppy market. Because as you can see, we have been still maintaining a really good uptrend, especially on major stocks, majority of the stocks, and also on S&P 500 and Nasdaq 100. However, it has just gone choppy lately, right? There's not much strength we are seeing, but we still have the higher lows, higher highs, and the upward structure holding. We are still above very good momentum zones. However, that next push is still not happening. So how long will we stay in this choppy market? What are the levels to watch? Let's talk about all of that in this video. We'll take a look at S&P 500, Nasdaq 100, Tesla, Nvidia, and AMD. Before going further, as usual, I want to let you know, none of this is any financial advice, only for educational purposes, just sharing my opinion. Please do your own thing. All right, let's start off with S&P 500. Now look, earnings season is around the corner. We have Netflix earnings coming soon. Now Netflix and other many stocks. I talked with the members only Netflix play I provided to the members yesterday, and we are already in the profits on that. If you want to check out all those details, check out the details well in the description of this video, and also if you need access to my trading tools, you will have access to that as well. Details are in the description of this video. S&P 500, as I said, is still in an upward structure. As long as we stay above this 532 area to 526, this very blue box, I'm not worried on S&P 500. We are still in the near-term higher low. The only thing is that this near-term intraday uptrend is continuing, but that overall strength, which as we do have still a lot of uncertainty from the administration regarding how tariffs would go and all that stuff, we do have that lingering choppiness. Market is a little bit still undecided. It is doing its best effort, but it's still undecided to push further up. We'll have to be very cautious and be very specific with the levels and the areas as to manage our position. That's all what matters. Let's get to the hourly interval. Now, this is the zone that I have been saying, as long as we are above 535 area, our bias should remain to an upside. We came down a little bit to that very area, very close to that, and we got bounced back up. So our bias still remains to an uptrend. So nothing has really changed in the direction of the plays, and that's still the case. Still the thesis I have. As long as we are above 535 and also 533 to 528, this zone, the blue box below, not too worried. Intraday, actually, though, the near-term more weakness can actually start to build as we lose 532 and 96 cents. In other words, almost 533. But overall structure, though, we will still have a room until 524 area. But I just don't want to see it break, because that means the momentum is losing, at least in the near term. Now tomorrow also our bias remains for an uptrend trade, as if we get closer to levels like 535, just as we got today, it's an uptrend play. For the near term, you'll have to trade mostly these things intraday, and you can carry over the overnight position as if you can see a close closer to the high of the day, right? Otherwise, size down your position by the end of the day. All right. Now, yeah, so still bullish above 535 area tomorrow intraday, and breakout above definitely 539 and 50 cents, as you can watch as well for extra confirmation. And a good push will be above this zone like 544, right? That's like a momentous push is what I'm trying to say, right? So not too bad, not too shabby, but still we are waiting for that next push. Now we got to the one area. Now we are waiting for the next push, that above 544 area, this zone, right? So that's your S&P 500. Very similar Nasdaq 100 as well. We are waiting for the next push, gone choppy. However, we are still holding a uptrend. So I'm not too worried on this. As long as we stay above 449 on the overall structure, not too worried. Let's get to the hourly interval. Very similar to S&P 500, as I mentioned yesterday as well. levels to watch, well, pretty much where we are, 547 and 30 cents. As sorry, 457 and 30 cents. As we stay above it, our bias needs to be for an uptrend only. If we lose it, there is still a rebound possibility at 453 and 91 cents. But however, if he loses it, it's gonna open up to 449 and 33 cents. Not overall, I'm not overall bearish on Nasdaq 100. Still, I still think even through these intraday cool-offs, overall structure is still fine until those zones of especially 450 area down there. All right. So that's Nasdaq 100. We are still fine overall. It's a choppy market. We'll have to trade it like a choppy market. All right. And I just provided you those strategies early on in this video. Just rewind the video and go through that. All right, at Tesla. And so, okay, Tesla, again, choppy sideways, but however, we are still holding that very demand zone. My buy still is bullish. It's a choppy market. We'll have to trade intraday and carry over if it closes closer to the high of the day. Then only you should carry over your position to the next day. And so, yeah, in this case, well, it's holding the structure in the post market. It is going up a little bit, not too strong, but it's still trying its best to push higher. Now, again, it mostly will depend. Tesla is holding through just fine as well, but mostly it will depend on also tariff news, whatever. But on the hourly interval, guys, we are still, as I said, those pivots we are still holding. We are still having higher lows, so nothing too much to worry about. Now, that still remains the case above the blue box. Our bias is still bullish. Now, tomorrow also you can watch 251 and 51 cents. As we stay above it, we are just fine. If we lose 251 and 51 cents, again, we will go for a test like 246, just like we did today. But our structure, though, overall is still fine until those levels on Tesla as well. All right. Near-term target is 275 this week, possibly, but we need to see a push. That will come with the whole market. Look, we need something out of the administration, some news, some tariff updates. There are literally no tariff updates. I think they have gotten a little bit cautious because they are seeing that if they're being too vocal in the market, they are creating a lot of confusion, and they are seeing that this is turning into a weakness for them, and so they are a little bit staying quiet, and that's how they should be, much more like professionals, and come up with some certain items out in the market, not just spitballing every other thought that goes through their head, right? So yeah, so we'll see, but near-term push is 275, but as we stay in this bullish structure on Tesla. Nvidia is the next one. Again, overall is fine. The next push at this point, again, Nvidia, I have been saying this bullish play since the hereafter, right? And the next push is though, and keep taking partial profits in the extensions, guys. Okay, the next push is though above 115 and 46 cents. That will open up the doors to 126. Now, but that push is what we are waiting for. Overall, I'm not too worried, as I have said previously as well. 104 and 80 cents. That's the overall bias though. But let's take a look at intraday. Like, what are the possibilities, right? So we never flushed below that level of 109, so that's why we never intraday possibility came to of 106. We maintained higher above again. Now tomorrow, if we just stay above 111 and 50 cents, great. Right up from here, we are still bullish in an uptrend in the structure, yes. And we can test tomorrow 115 and 44 cents. We got a breakout above that. If we can soon do that, 126 will open up. Anyhow, if we lose now 110, that is a problem for 106 area. So that's something to watch on Nvidia. All right, the last one for this video is, guys, AMD. As for other stocks, the weekly plays that I provide to the members, the updates that I do with the members on those, check out the details in the description of this video, as I said in the beginning of this video as well. Now, AMD also will have to take it more just as for the next push. Again, this play I already provided to the members precisely. This was the play. We made the money. That particular play is over. Now, what from here? The next push is above this $100 area. That will open up the doors for the long term, like 107, 116 again. Otherwise, right now, it's about can we weather the storm through the choppiness. Intraday, it's holding a higher low structure. It's holding a good bullish structure. And at this point, as we stay above 94 and 45 cents intraday, no, I'm not too worried. Bias should be still on an uptrend above that. If we lose it, then you are watching a potential rebound at 93 and 22 area, this zone. So overall, I'm not bearish on this. Intraday is what we'll have to trade with these levels. Accordingly, size and size out your position. I'm providing you where is the good amount of strength and momentum above which level, and below that where is the weakness to start to happen. But overall structure until 93 and 10 cents, not too worried until there. That's all I had for you guys in this video, and I'll see you in my next videos. Take care. Bye.